Namaste, I am Anita Goa. Welcome to my channel. This is a short but really juicy supportive practice to release any tensions and tightnesses in the upper body, including the shoulders and the neck. I hope that you're going to enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments if you do. Give it a thumbs up. And feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you find the content I'm sharing of any value. But just to let you know that this practice comes from my online studio, which is a separate platform. It's a monthly membership that I have started. And if you would like to join, feel free. The details of it will be in the description box below. Thank you. I will see you on the mat. We'll begin on the floor, so you can take a blanket. I've rolled it up into a shape like this. It's fairly flat. If you want a little bit more height, feel free to give yourself that. And I'm going to drape my body over it. The bottom of the blanket will be pretty much my mid-back, where my bra strap is. Make sure that your head and your neck feels comfortable. And adjust the pelvis. Your knees can be together, feet can be apart. But you can also equally keep your legs extended with the legs apart. And then play around with what feels releasing for your upper body in terms of how you position your arms. Sometimes I like to keep the cactus arms, and I'll do that right now, but if that doesn't feel good for you, just play around with it and settle into a spot that feels good for you. And settle into your breath. Allow the back body, the back of your head, the back of the arms to soften and become heavy. To allow for an opening and a release into the front body, to the chest, front of the shoulders. Even the abdomen and the psoas is getting a bit of a stretch and a release. Good. If your legs are extended, gradually bend one leg at a time, work your feet together. If your knees are together, feet apart, toe heel, your feet together. Rotate over to the right and just gently push yourself up a little bit to either move the blanket away, or I like to keep it now under my head. I'm going to turn to the side, stacking the hips on top of each other. My right arm is extended onto the floor. From here, going to open into a rotation, reaching my left arm in opposite directions. And then inhale, reach the left arm over the right arm. So reach it as far beyond as you can. And then exhale, open up into the twist. Do that again. Inhale and exhale. Do it 3 more times. So as you reach the arm beyond the bottom arm, you might feel that stretch into your back body. And then when you open up into the twist, you might feel that stretch into the front body. Good, and pause it there. Lift the right shoulder blade up. Try to level the shoulder blades onto the floor. And you might even feel a stretch, little stretch into your left hip. Good, lifting the top leg, and now we're going to rotate it over to the left side. So stacking the hips and stacking the shoulders. Opening up the right arm to the side. Might feel very different here on this side. Does that for me. And then inhale, reach the right arm beyond the left. And exhale, open. Inhale. And exhale. Keep going 3 more times. Just do it on your own. Just exploring your range of motion. Stay with your breath. And notice how that dynamic feels between the back body and the front body. And pause. Lift your left shoulder blade up. Drop the right shoulder blade down. Maybe feel that stretch into the right hip there. So good. Come to the center. Level off your back and lift your head and let go of the head support if you have it. Rest the arms at the side of your body. Keep the feet about hip distance apart. Let the arms rest at the side, don't let them do anything. And then draw the tailbone under and gradually roll your spine off the floor. Let your chest move towards your chin. Allow the shoulders to roll open. And then exhale, roll it down from the top of the spine to the middle and then all the way down to the lower. Do that again. Inhale, roll it up. Root into the feet. And exhale, roll it all the way down. Just let the shoulders be passive. Allow them to enjoy the ride. Then inhale, roll it up. And stay there. Wiggle your shoulder blades together and interlace your fingers. I'm interlacing my left index finger on top of my right. But feel free to do the right on top of your left. But see if you can do the non-dominant way, the way that you would have to think about interlacing. And you might discover a different stretch, balancing out any imbalances there. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. And separate the arms and the shoulder blades and slowly roll it down from the top to the middle and all the way down to the lower back. Yay. So good. Roll over to your right side and gently sit up into an easy seat. And here you can sit on a block if you wish. Keep the left foot crossed in front of the right. And take a strap and make sure that you have it on a long loop. We're going to slide the strap through our left leg, bringing it up to the upper thigh, keeping the legs crossed. And now I'm going to rotate to the left, work my left arm behind, and hold on to the strap. So here, if you need to tighten it a little bit more, feel free. And the right arm can also go behind if you want that. Let your shoulders drop down. And then let your chin move towards your left shoulder. And gently draw the chin in towards the chest. So the chin is moving down on a diagonal. And now here, you might feel that stretch into the right side of your neck and the upper part of your shoulder, maybe even into the front part of your shoulder. Just pause it there. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, and slowly come up. And just let both of your shoulders settle down. I just discovered this one on my own. Sometimes it can be tricky to stretch the neck and stretch the tops of the shoulders, but this one feels very supportive to me. Let me know how it feels for you. And we'll release that and change the leg position. So the right foot in front and slide the strap around, bringing it up to the upper thigh. And then rotate to the right, working the right arm behind you and taking a hold of the strap. Good. The left arm can also go behind, holding it, letting the shoulders soften, and then draw the chin towards the right and gently down towards the chest, or it's down on a diagonal, holding it there. Yeah, on this side I don't feel as much as I do on the right side. So breathe in, breathe out. Good. Lift the chin and then face forward. Just let your shoulders settle down. Notice how it feels. Just gently move the head side to side. Just feel the range of motion. Never crank your head or your neck into any position. Just let it gradually over time release it. Okay, let go of the strap. You can continue to sit on the block. You can change your legs again if that feels better. And then cross the right elbow on top of the left for the eagle arms. Let the elbows first drop down towards your chest, feeling the shoulder blades separating. And then let your chin draw in towards your chest. So again, focusing into the back here, the back of the neck, the back of the shoulders, and also right in between the shoulder blades into the trapezius. Okay, then you can lift the chin and the chest together, as well as the elbows. Just feel like you're airing out a little bit. And then maybe rotate around. Just find a little bit of range of motion there. Inhale and exhale. And go in the other direction. Inhale and exhale. Great. And release. Other side. Left arm on top of the right. Let the elbows drop down towards your chest. And let the chin draw down. Let the head get a bit heavy, but at the same time, allow it to feel light. Good. Lift your chin, lift your chest, lift the elbows. Create a little bit more space there. And then circle it around. Yeah. Inhale. And exhale. Other direction. Good. And release. Oh, do you feel a little release? Now taking the first finger and the thumb and squeezing your earlobes and gradually working your way up the earlobe. I first like to just squeeze it in, working my way up. And then if I find some areas that feel a little tight, then I kind of rub my hands or my fingers along the ear. Like I hold it and like rub them a little bit. It starts to feel quite warming for me. I don't know if it feels like that for you. Actually releases a lot of tightness into my jaw, my neck, and my shoulders. So even though it feels uncomfortable, it also feels releasing. Good. And hold it. The earlobes. Feel that in the earlobes. Ooh. Let the shoulders drop once you squeeze and hold. You can continue with that, or you can cup your hands and then gently rub your earlobes. I love this one, but might not be everyone's cup of tea. And I also use my fingers a little bit to rub it, rub around it. And I maybe go a little bit into the jaw. Yeah. So much we could do here. Okay, release. Just let it drop and let it settle. We'll move to the wall for legs up the wall for our last position. And if you want to elevate your hips, feel free to do that on a block or a bolster. I tend to enjoy the bolster. But if you're menstruating, keep your pelvis on the ground. So just find a position for yourself. I love this one after all those shoulder release exercises, and play around with where the arms need to be. Put your arms in a position where your shoulders get to completely relax and not do anything. Stay here for a few moments. I'll get very quiet so you can just soak up the moment. Just stay with your breath. Allow your breath to nurture your upper body, nurture your shoulders, your neck, your face, your arms. Feel free to stay much longer if you wish. If you're ready to come out of it, just bend your legs and rotate it over to the right, just gradually. Push yourself up. Oh, yeah. So good. Just take a moment to notice how your neck, your shoulders, how your upper body feels now compared to in the beginning when you started. Repeat it as often as you wish. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'll see you here next time.